Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Ryan Fitzgerald kicking off for Carolina.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the end zone, here comes Felton. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State, here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. No, go.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Vikings sit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Open man, that's Felton. Will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they start at their own 24-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. That one down the field for Fryermuth. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Hey, red. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. A short one there to Fryermuth. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Ready.
And the Panther first down.
It's Young off play action. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Black top. Blue 32. Go red. Hey, check mega. Check hot.
Young to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Yep, red, 38. Grill green. Green jack. Striker, striker. Hut.
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Get it.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's really on fire. But in the end, the offense stalls out there and muster through.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't hit the ball after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Xavier Lincoln. Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45, White, ready?
Looking to throw, Young. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Carolina.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
So pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Okay, break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. White, black, 95. Cut.
Throwing, Young. For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Felton. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
36-yard line.
Hey. 76.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Ready? Viking 18.
Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 62 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tigers. Go.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Set now to And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent. Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. 6, Madden. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Down. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Young here, you can see, changing the play. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jatavion Sanders from 13 yards out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Vikings 11. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
Ready, check.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. interception. Young. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Young to throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready.
In motion, the tight end.
Yellow, go. Pause red. Hey, check mega. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came. Together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Ready?
A give running right, it's Hubbard. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready, set,
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Panthers, first down.
yellow, one.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready?
Right back to Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On fourth down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking a 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Felton. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a game of 5.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 5. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Come on. Viking 18, Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Just need a yard here, second and 1.
Second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
50, ready.
Young off the play fake. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Yes, red, yellow. Black ultra. Ready.
Young. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Not enough. Solid left, but it's not enough. You better release them, but it's not enough.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19.
2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Sack. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Vikings 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
On the double.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Come on, check, set, go.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the give, this is Hubbard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the field. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Ready.
A quick throw by Young, caught it, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect. As that falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here's 2nd and 3. Young, he's going to change it up.
2nd and 3.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers first down. A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that touchdown is going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 11. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready. Go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 4. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
Brings up 3rd down.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. There he goes again. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Yeah, Smith, red.
Hubbard. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.